I'm starting a cut. A weird thing for me to talk about. Yeah, so I ordered this Metagenics vitamin. Things that in the States have great ingredients, we get them in Canada and they've added all sorts of weird things. It's 6:30 right now. Sure. Can you? Good job. Okay, 2 eggs and 2 turkey sausages, Missy Lou?
Yes.
We'll just eat your eggs and turkey sausage first. How about and see if you're still hungry after?
I will have more protein.
Okay, that's good.
Which is yogurt.
I'm glad you're eating your protein.
I'm only going to eat protein in the morning.
What's that?
This time I'm only going to eat protein. And the egg that's runny, but...
You want these ones runny, but not too runny, right? Is that right?
Does that mean that it's not going to be runny?
Kind of runny, right? Like soft. Yeah, okay. Like what?
Like, I want it gooey.
Gooey soft? Okay, sounds good.
Bailey ordered eggs and turkey sausage. What's your order, sir?
Get out of it.
Want eggs on toast? Scrambled eggs beside toast? Pancake egg?
I got 2 eggs and turkey sausage. A yogurt. Mommy, I hit my funny bone on the chair.
Did you? Is it okay? Hopefully it's not too runny. For my princess.
That's hard. Something back at me.
You think so? You guys ate a lot of popcorn at the movie yesterday. Yep. You eat your eggs first. And do you want it toasted or do you want it non-toasted?
I feel much shape, but I'm only gonna eat my rest. Mommy.
Yeah. Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, welcome and I'm glad you found it. I am standing in my laundry room. It is Monday morning. I haven't vlogged in, a week and a half? I don't know when this video will go up, but I've been in my head a little bit. I don't know, just been a struggle the last week or so, and I've had a hard time picking up the camera. Do you know when you're in that position of like, I don't know if it's doubt or it's like that feeling of trying to decipher, like, is God telling me no and telling me I'm done, or is the enemy coming to discourage me? That's where I'm at right now, and I don't have an answer yet. So I feel like I've just been sitting in silence, trying to pray and ask God to show me. And it's just one of those times where I'm not really getting a solid answer. And so I'm just gonna keep taking steps and trust that He will deliver that answer at some point. So anyway, that's kind of where I'm at with things, if that makes sense. But it is Monday, the sun is shining. I think we're in for a rainy day tomorrow, so we're gonna try take advantage and hopefully get out for a walk and stuff today. We have our homeschool facilitator visit this morning for the end of the year. So we're gonna talk to her. We're gonna be registering Bailey for kindergarten, which is so weird to think that she's like an official little registrant now. We did lots with her this year just because she wanted to. She's like an eager learner, which is nice. But yeah, we'll officially register her for next year for her kindergarten year. And yeah, we're just trying to like get the house together this morning. I woke up, got my early workout in, got ready, made everybody breakfast, and now I'm trying to like get some weekend laundry folded up and put away. And my kitchen looks like a bomb went off, so I'm gonna do kind of like a quick get the house together before she comes in like 40 minutes. So that's what we're up to this morning. And it's voting day in Canada, so praying for that. Praying we finally get a solid leader in. And it's just one of those things where, you know, we'll never get our salvation from a government. We're always going to be disappointed to some degree with whoever's leading. But I do believe that God can place a leader that can do good things in our country and help our country to thrive and flourish. And so we're gonna just pray and believe and try not to think about it too much today. That's what makes your smoothie green and delicious.
Really?
Oh, I didn't realize we're so low in yogurt.
Mama, can I have a banana? What's my smoothie?
No, we're having a smoothie, so we're not having a banana as well. No. Because we're going to be having lunch in like another hour.
Go with this, guys.
I'm going to use the strawberries because I dumped way too many cherries in there. Can you grab that vitamin stuff?
The vitamin stuff? I don't like the vitamin stuff.
Yeah, I'll mix it up first and then put your stuff in a cup and then
What does it
add the
taste like?
vitamin stuff. It should just taste like vanilla.
It doesn't. This is like our kids' vitamin, guys.
Yeah, so I ordered this Metagenics vitamin. We have weird things going on in Canada here. So things that in the States have great ingredients, we get them in Canada and they've added all sorts of weird things. So in this one I got it and I was like, what? I read the non-medical ingredients and it starts with fructose, rice syrup solids, olive oil, acacia gum. Anyway, the fact that it started with fructose, I was like, what? So we're gonna use it because it has some vitamins and minerals in it. And I don't want to waste it and returning it. Nope. Bailey wants hers mixed without it. Bailey didn't love it the first time we tried it, so hopefully the boys will like it and we won't waste a huge smoothie. But not really a recommended supplement option. But
Don't break the
live and learn.
Live and learn.
Okay. Can you grab smoothies, please? I know we went through this milk so fast. It's because I made granola. Grab cups.
Just for you guys to know, these are cold cups.
That's fine.
Measure. Looks perfect.
Great. Straws?
Yes.
Okay, it's time. I'm gonna go cast my boat. Let's do this. Okay, now we pray. Before I return to my family. Well, it's just us. Let's chat. Okay, first of all, I want to know who you are, who's watching this. Tell me a little bit about yourself in the comments. And what's like the biggest thing God's been teaching you in your life lately? Or your biggest struggle point lately. I would gladly pray for you. If you want to share that in the comments. So let me know. On to a different note from politics and all that. So I'm starting a cut. This is a weird thing for me to talk about, to be honest. I am not generally I don't usually share a lot if I'm choosing to go into any sort of deficit or anything or have some form of body composition goal. My biggest message with food and nutrition is to approach it from a place of just feeling your best physically and actually fueling your body well. Now, I have nothing against a physique goal as long as you are at a place where it is healthy for you on multiple different levels. If your mindset's in the healthy spot, if your body is like ready and prepared to have a little bit of stress put on it, all of that, because when you decide to cut, it does put a level of stress on your body. Now, if you've been here for a little bit, you know that for the last few years, I have dealt with hormone imbalances. To be honest, I still don't know exactly where I'm sitting there, but I do know a lot of some of the symptoms that had been most concerning have resolved. And so it's been probably 3 years since I have truly tried to do anything as far as like a calorie deficit, fat loss, any of that stuff. I have had to come to a place where I could truly just be confident where I'm at. And if we're getting really vulnerable, I'm about 10 pounds heavier now than I was 3 years ago. Granted, I've put on a lot of muscle. Like, it's not, I didn't just go all in, eat all the food in like a hormone recovery type of thing and just kind of let everything go. I have still been mindful. I just worked really hard the last 3 years to have a very balanced, healthy approach to my fitness. Haven't even tracked for a majority of that time. I've tried to be very intuitive, eating higher fat meats, all of that stuff. So I've done the work over the last 3 years to prime my body to just be in a really healthy, comfortable place. So I don't know, but I always get iffy on if I even talk about this or not, because I never want my fitness journey or to become like a comparison thing. I know that where I'm at, like, my husband says I look great and all of that. Like, I truly have come to a place where I'm like, you know what? If this is my healthy weight, and then if this is where my body wants to maintain, then that's okay. Like, I can put a swimsuit on and spend the day on my boat and not stress about it and not overthink it and not hate what I see in the mirror. And that is a key healthy mindset to be in before starting a cut. And so I've kind of evaluated like where I'm at physically, mentally, all of that. So that's kind of, I don't know, if you guys find this type of stuff interesting, let me know, and I can kind of maybe take you along on the journey. Like, the reality is a cut is not easy. You do feel a little bit of hunger and it does require a lot more self-discipline. Whereas when you're in a maintenance stage, you're more likely to be a little more relaxed on the weekends and not stress, dessert as much and whatnot. And in a cut, you can still have those things. You just have to know how to plan it. But it does just require a little more consistency and attention to detail. So it's a challenge for sure. And that's kind of part of what gets me excited about doing it too, though, is pushing myself. Like, it's good to have a challenge once in a while and just have that, show yourself that you can stick to something and that you can be consistent. Now, all that being said, I actually started my cut 2 weeks before Easter, and then Easter came and I was gonna get right back to it, and I did for one day and then mentally I just was not strong that week. There was just like life coming at me, and I 100% let my feelings lead and some pre-period hunger, and I found myself just like definitely not sticking to my macros. So here's the deal. This happens. Fat loss and like any sort of fitness goal is not linear. Like, it just doesn't just go perfectly and there you go. Rarely anyway. And maybe if you're a unique personality that is just like really good at not letting their feelings lead. But so anyway, I went into Easter feeling so good after 2 solid weeks of tracking and having an accountability partner and all that. And then here's the thing. This is me and my accountability partner mysteriously just didn't check in with each other for about 3 days. And during that 3 days, neither one of us was doing what we were supposed to be doing. So, don't worry, we got each other back on track. But this is another key reminder that like you have to use your accountability. You can't just like set it up and then not use it on the days you don't feel like it, because we did both of ourselves, like we each did each other a disservice by not checking in. Even if the first day that I kind of screwed myself up, if I had just said, like I screwed up today, hopefully your day was great, then she would have had to tell me, and we would have probably gotten each other back on track a lot quicker and not had 3 days of throwing it out the window. So that's just your reminder. If you have an accountability partner, you still have to use them and use that relationship that you've set up. And like if you've asked for that accountability and they've asked for that accountability, you gotta actually do it for each other. So that's my little rant on that. I don't know if that helps anybody, but yeah. So anyway, just gonna go into a slight deficit for the next solid 6 weeks. The accountability partner and I, we set ourselves a little goal of if we can be consistent for 6 weeks, we are going for pedicures and a new swimsuit for summer. So kind of just a fun, like frivolous goal, I guess, but you need those sometimes. And yeah, so that's my little update on what I'm doing nutrition wise. And for me, it really doesn't change a whole lot other than my portion sizes. Really, I don't eat completely different in maintenance than I do on a cut. Like I still try to fit all the things that I love and all the like nutrient dense foods that I can. I just dial back some of the portions, keep my protein high, and that's all you got to do to stay in a cut and maintain the same type of lifestyle that you normally do. It's just being a little more particular about your portion sizes and being on it with that. So anyway, that's what I'm up to in the nutrition realm. But now that I'm done rambling, let me know if that stuff's interesting to you. Like I said, I don't normally talk about it because I just don't know how it makes other people feel. I never want to be the account that's like entirely about aesthetics, because I'm not at all. But it is a fun piece of the puzzle to play with sometimes. So I don't know. That's where we're at right now. Okay, so I'm gonna make everybody some lunch now. I don't have to cook for Riley today because he's not gonna be home for lunch, so I'm just gonna do really easy leftovers for myself. But I ended up with a plethora of bread because I baked a sourdough loaf. Then every week at church, there's like a bin that a local bakery just donates a bunch of bread, and my daughter just loves grabbing a loaf, and so she grabbed a loaf. And then I had also had a sourdough loaf, like a sandwich loaf, ready to go in the oven yesterday evening as well. So we're gonna use up some of this bread for these kids. So I'm gonna make them grilled cheese. Yes, there's some protein in cheese, but I am going to air fry these chicken meatballs as well so that they have a decent bit of protein on the side. So that's what I'm gonna do for them. I'm using this unpasteurized cheddar cheese. I get it at Save On Foods. There's also one at Superstore. And it's, yeah, organic old cheddar. And it's made with unpasteurized dairy, which is fantastic. Makes this mama very happy. Okay, got some grilled cheese on the pan. Wow. So remember when I told you I was gonna try to eat some sauerkraut? Well, I'm now obsessed with it. I put it with almost all of my meals. So I'm gonna make just this bowl that I've been loving, which is this baked acorn squash. I baked it a few days ago. I used some for supper last night. And I'm probably gonna use it again at supper tonight, just because it's, I'm just loving it. I get in these ruts maybe of like having a favorite type of bowl or meal, and then I just repeat until I'm over it or until squash is out of season and gone. But for now, I love just slicing acorn squash in half, scooping the seeds out, putting them face down on parchment paper into the oven until they're fork tender through the skin. And I just scrape it out, put it in a container like this in the fridge, and lasts me a few meals. Riley started to like this as well. At first I was the only one who likes it, except my one son will eat some sometimes. But, so it's kind of my thing that I enjoy, and I try to keep getting people to try it in case everyone starts to love it, but Riley does like it now. It has like a sweet potato vibe, but it's way lower carb, still great fiber, has the like creaminess of a sweet potato, but it's not a potato. Not that there's anything wrong with potatoes. We're not here dissing potatoes, but I love it for a good like bulky, hearty meal that still lets me like rein in my carbs a little bit for if I want to use them elsewhere for fruit and different things like that. So anyway, I'm also going to add some cooked carrots because I happen to have those. Once again, kind of bulks things up, adds kind of some different nutrients in there and more fiber. I have a bunch of cooked chicken breasts. So this is how I put my meals together. There is just, I try to have pieces of meals that are constantly ready in the fridge. Protein is the biggest one to always have available. I got a flat grilled cheese. These are picture perfect. Yum.
Is that my grilled cheese? Yeah.
Looks so good, eh?
What's in the air fryer?
So anyway, I like to have chicken ready all the time and some beef ready. That way I can pick and
What is
choose.
that yummy thing in the air fryer?
At any given moment, we have a quick meal. So, easiest way to do this. I could warm them all up separately and make them look pretty in a bowl, but I'm not doing that today. This is real life. So it's gonna look like mush. I just set the whole thing on my scale, zero it out. I want 200 grams of my squash. So it's gonna be at 0. And then I'm just gonna scoop. That's 175. There. Fabulous. I'm going to do the same thing with carrots. Zero it out. So I'm literally just going to stir it up and warm it all up. Like I said, it's not gonna look pretty, but it's like a big, bulky, yummy meal. And I'm gonna put sauerkraut on the side and some stevia ketchup on top. And I think it's delicious, but you tell me if you think that is nasty. I feel like it's purely based on appearance if you think it's nasty. Nope, we're having grilled cheese. Okay, come eat. The meatballs are probably a little bit hot. You need ketchup?
Yes.
I'll knock it till you try it, guys. I know. Just think of it as like shepherd's pie. It's just all mixed up. And it's chicken instead of beef. I'm gonna do it with beef tonight, actually. I love it with beef as well.
Me and Bailey have drank for the same amount.
Have you?
Yeah, look.
Sweet.
Voila, look. We got orange juice. Oh.
You want some, Cade? And for the record, I've gone through an entire one of these already. This is my second container.
Yum.
Delicious. Even in a cut, you guys. This just is my favorite thing. So
Get me one.
this delicious, soft, chewy date, a little bit of butter, and that flaky sea salt. Can you see the flaky sea salt? Oh, it's the best. Sometimes I add dark chocolate on top. I'm not going to right now. I'm doing 2 of these, and I'm gonna enjoy every bite. Did you forget how to play it?
Yes, sir. I know we have to
This
have
is very comfy in jeans.
It's very comfy. Wait. Mommy, it's kind of comfy. Really?
Yeah, I
I'm
need
supposed
to
to
start
clean
doing-
this up. No, you.
Yeah, let's put this all back in the package. Can you?
This
Okay, so grab
I'll just type that. Okay. 1, 2.
You're gonna play 2? Okay. What are you doing? Okay, so this is our middle one. So there's 9 blueberries and how many cherries? You only get 3.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, so you have to look at the 3 that you have. Do you have a 10 or
What
a
does
9?
this mean?
This is a free-for-all. You can put that anywhere. It's a wild card.
I sort of want to save it.
Yeah, that's a very good idea. Okay, we have a busy afternoon of company, hopefully getting a walk outside, all the fun things, and trying to stay distracted from the election. So I think I'm going to end the vlog here. We just kind of essentially did a spend the morning with us, and the vlog is already 30 minutes long. So this is another question I have. I feel like I've loaded you with questions. So now you can load the comment section. Do you guys like longer form videos like this, or do you prefer when I try to just like condense it into 15 minutes? Yeah, it just depends how in depth you like me to chat about things and what you're wanting to see. So let me know your thoughts on that, and it gives me a little bit of direction on how I create. Anyway, remember to like and subscribe and say hello in the comments.